What's going on, my beautiful Pisces? Okay, we're gonna do a quick financial read for the month of July. This is a financial read, okay? Spirit guides, ancestors, mind, body, and soul. Can we get some clarifying messages to what's coming from my Pisces and financial? Okay, what's coming towards my Pisces, Spirit? What's coming towards my Pisces? Financial, okay, financial. What's coming towards my Pisces? Financial. Wow, okay. What's coming towards my Pisces? How are you doing, Pisces? Okay. So just to let you guys know the type of tarot reader I am, I read energy, okay? And I also do astrology also, but that's when I do love readings. But for financial, I'm just reading your energy to see what's coming towards you and what you need to do to focus on your financial abundance and what you need to do to gain this financial abundance, okay? So Spirit, let's see Pisces challenge for the month of July. What's challenging my Pisces, okay? The Hermit. So I feel like Pisces, for the month of July, you're going in isolation mode, okay? I just feel like you're withdrawing from everything. I feel like you feel so lost, Pisces. You're going to feel so lost for the month of July. And let's get some clarifying messages for why. Let's clarify this one with me, Spirit. I think Spirit wants you to withdraw to actually sit with yourself and focus on what you want. Yes, Pisces. I genuinely feel like for the month of July, you're going to be in this hermit mode of feeling like you need to isolate yourself because you want to focus on your wealth and abundance so you could have the love that you want. It's like that's what you're focused on, Pisces. I don't know how to explain it. It's like your mindset is wealth, financial security, and that brings a family and that brings love, okay? And you're really goal-oriented when it comes to this. Like, you're putting in a lot of action, but you're gonna do this alone and away from everyone else, if that makes sense, okay? I feel like you're gonna do this with rapid action. Like, it's gonna come fast, like speed, quick movement of you isolating yourself, okay? What's this Eight of Wands? This challenge for my Pisces. I feel like you want to contribute to something. Like, you want to contribute to something. I'm sorry, I said contribute. You want to contribute to something, Pisces, okay? And I just feel like you feel like a lot of things is unbalanced. Like, and that's what's going to force you to isolate yourself. I feel like you feel like because there was some dishonesty, like there wasn't any clarity and truth when it came to something that you were focused on financially with a family. I feel like you were working with a family or a group of people to reach this financial stability, and I feel like you were contributing to this, like with fast action. I feel like you were like mentally defending your beliefs and how you want this family to stay secure, okay? And I feel like you did your part, but I feel like what's coming in fast is this imbalance and this overindulgence. Somebody who's contributing to this financial abundance with you, okay? This person, they've been overindulging in the wrong thing, or they're not balanced. And it's turning out that it's making the situation unfair financially. That makes sense, Pisces? I hope that makes sense. And it's bringing you a lot of anxiety and worry, okay? You could be staying up all night, have insomnia about it, but it's just triggers your trauma in a way, Pisces. It brings back those negative thoughts or those negative feelings that you once had, and that's why I feel like you forced yourself to be so ambitious and driven when it comes to contributing to this as a whole. But it's like you're in the mode of just isolating yourself and withdrawing, because it's like you've been putting in a lot of work and effort and they're not doing it as much as you are. That makes sense, Pisces? Or it's not balanced and you feel like something is unfair. In the recent past, I feel like there was a love connection that you were in that had a lot of harmony, but you needed to go through a personal transformation, Pisces, and I feel like you had to prioritize what was important for you based off like your personal goals. Because I genuinely feel like you had to go through this personal transformation because you was afraid of change, okay? It was a fear of change, a fear of the unknown, okay? Not knowing the outcome of something. And it was just a stormy time that you were going through. I feel like it was just the right love but the wrong time in a way. And I feel like you were overcommitted to something that you felt like you couldn't get to in a way, and I just feel like you needed to go through some type of personal transformation when it came to focusing on your finances and reprioritizing your finances with what's important. And I just feel like that became overwhelming for you, Scorpio, in the recent past. Pisces, so sorry. You could have Scorpio placements. Could be a Scorpio rising or Scorpio moon. That's why I feel like I said Scorpio. In the present moment, I feel like there's a lot of delays with this personal closure that you want. I feel like you feel like something is incomplete and you don't have closure when it comes to some situation financially. I feel like you financially lost out on something, or you have a lack of mindset when it comes to how to build yourself financially. And I feel like this caused a lot of worry for you. And it brought up a lot of insecurities. But at the same time, you still had a lot of ideas and this passion to move towards this financial stability. It's like you want to be free in a way, Pisces. Okay, that's what I see for you in July. You want to be free in a way of burdens, just free of everything. And I just feel like you're incomplete because you don't have that. I feel like in the near future you're just gonna be really disappointed and regretting something. I feel like maybe you felt like the reason why you had to isolate yourself because something was unfair. Maybe one person was more financially stable than the other, or you had more Pisces than this person. And I just feel like there was some type of loss and grief, some type of grief from losing something. And it's like an emotional loss. It's not even like something happened and you lost something, like lost your phone or some shit like that. It's like an emotional loss, like on a soul level, if that makes sense, Pisces. And it's like something was a wish come true for you, and something brought you a lot of emotional stability, but you have regret. Okay, so let's clarify this. Let's clarify what this personal transformation was for my Pisces. So I'll be posting love readings for the month of July really soon, but right now I'm just really focused on financial reads because I feel like this is the time to worry about finances more than love, because it's Venus is retrograding right now, Pisces. So that's why I want to distract you guys from love and give you guys a financial read so you won't be so focused on love for the month of July. That makes sense, Pisces? But I just genuinely feel like you had a lack of faith when it came to your abilities. It's like there was a lot of confusion and indecision when it came to something, and there was a lot of negative self-talk. And I just feel like you had to release some type of pain, Pisces, okay? when it came to your financial stability or not being where you want to be financially. But again, this is why I said that in the recent past you had the Lovers. So I feel like you had a really good connection with someone, but at the same time this needed to fall and break down because you needed to go through some type of personal transformation, okay? Pisces? It's like you had to reprioritize yourself to what was more important. And I feel like that was your finances. It's like there was a lot of discouragement, and that's why you had to go through this personal transformation. What's this Two of Pentacles for my Pisces? Yes, I keep getting that card. Look, self-discipline. Self-discipline, okay? I feel like this has to do with family, memories, good memories. I just feel like maybe I'm sorry for burping. Maybe you share some type of financial stability with your family or a group of friends or people who you have happy memories with, okay? People who you're familiar with and really comfortable with. I feel like you had to reprioritize yourself and focus on that. And love wasn't the priority anymore because you needed to go through this self-transformation to self-discipline yourself, because it was like you had a lack of direction, and that turned into a lot of aggression and a lot of like carelessness in a way, Pisces. And it forced you to have a lack of control. Like you felt like you didn't have control over something. It was like you feel like this was a delayed disaster. Like if you didn't go through this personal transformation, this love connection with someone was going to be a disaster in a way, Pisces. And that's why I feel like you had to detour and focus on what was really important, which were your finances. Okay? In the present moment, I feel like there's financial loss, lack of mindset loss. I just feel like you're not as financially stable as you want to be. And I feel like that's why you feel like something is unfair, because it's like, in my head, I'm hearing, if somebody else can do this, why can't I do it? That's all I keep hearing, Pisces. And I genuinely feel like you feel like if you're putting in the hard work and the effort just as much as everyone else who you're trying to like expand with and contribute to, I just feel like, Pisces, you're in the energy of worrying about why can't I be as stable as someone else in a way, or as this group of people that I'm contributing to financially. What's this Five of Pentacles? Because you feel really incomplete. You feel like you don't have closure when it comes to your financial situation, or when it comes to this love situation, because you're not as financially stable as you want to be, Pisces. If that makes sense. Yeah, it's like you isolated yourself, okay? You isolated yourself to focus on your loss, to focus on the fact that you don't have this mindset that you want to have when it comes to your finances. And that's what made you feel like you had to pause and surrender and come up with new perspectives and some enlightened ideas on this new beginning that you wanted to embark on when it came to your finances. It's like you had to abandon something so you can focus on your finances and have a new beginning. It's like a blind faith. It's like you forced yourself to go through this personal transformation without knowing the outcome, but it's like you trusted yourself and you knew that this was a great opportunity for you to focus on this. And it's like the reason why you had to abandon something with this Five of Pentacles to focus on your finances was because you feel like it was a lot of distractions. Okay, Pisces, if that makes sense. And there was a lack of long-term view when it came to your finances. Like, it's like you have a lot of ideas, you have a lot of inspirations, and you know how to make money, Pisces. But it's like you focusing on that and was hard for you. Okay. Then we have the Page of Wands. Let's clarify this Page of Wands, Spirit. Yeah, it's like you had a lot of passion when it came to this. But at the same time, you were still holding on to the past. Because you felt like you lost out on some type of opportunity. But you also saw so many opportunities also, Pisces. It was like, okay, I may be losing out on something, but I'm gonna open the door for more opportunities. If that makes sense, Pisces. It was like you were daydreaming about the possibilities of all the new opportunities you can have if you decided to abandon this love connection in the past to focus on your finances. That makes sense, Pisces? But it's like you're still resisting to change something. What's this death in reverse? What's this resistance to change, spirit guides, ancestors? Yeah, you're living in the past, Pisces. Lacking playfulness, leaving home, moving forward. I think you're debating if the people who you're contributing to, if they're worth you giving this hard work to, or if they're worth this hard work you're putting into. If that makes sense, Pisces? And I feel like you're manifesting the right decision to make. You're manifesting this independence. You're manifesting debating if you want to leave this group of people that you're contributing to, or this foundation that you're contributing to, or just and gaining your independence and doing it on your own. Like, it's like you want to abandon something and you're incomplete. You're incomplete because you don't have any closure. You don't know what decision to make, if that makes sense, Pisces. But what you don't see coming is you're gonna make that decision really fast. And it's like you're gonna forgive yourself for having to, self-respect, self-confident, introverted. It's like the people around you are gonna see you as selfish for doing this. Or you're gonna see you're gonna see these people as being jealous or selfish towards you because you want to focus on your own independence. That makes sense, Pisces? And it's like that's your insecurity. Feeling like someone believes bad about you in a way, or feeling like someone feels that you're being selfish, or that you're insecure about something. And that's why I feel like you put your all into this situation, Pisces, and why you feel like it's a burden, because you've been working so hard so you can uphold this image, so this group of people that you've been like contributing to wouldn't feel that way. What's this Ace of Cups? It's like you feel emotional loss, repressed emotions, blocked creativity. Yeah, it's like you want to reunite with someone. But it's like it's an inner truth. It's like you're keeping this to yourself, Pisces. You're not being open about this. And it's like you have a lack of self-awareness. And what I mean by that is you don't know what you may be doing to influence somebody else, or to, how can I say this? Impact, like your impact on other people, Pisces. And it's like your self-doubt and you being a critic within yourself is it's taking a toll on everyone around you. And it's like you want to reunite with something. It's the Three of Cups. Okay, you want to reunite with something, with a group of friends. I'm getting friendship, people who make you happy, people who take your mind off the bad things, Pisces, if that makes sense. And I genuinely feel like you lost out on something emotionally, and you want to gain your emotional stability back, okay, Pisces? Because I feel like you feel like you're failing. And it's like you're trying to come up with these new ways of communicating so you can reunite with your friends and collaborate with this group of people that you're trying to collaborate with. Because you just feel empty. That's all I'm getting. Loss of emotional control. Like you're just all over the place emotionally, and I feel like that's why you want to first force yourself to hide out and to just be alone and isolate yourself, and that's not healthy, Pisces. That's not healthy. And that's why I say that a lot of Pisces are toxic without them knowing and without them being self-aware of what they do to other people, because it's like they don't understand what they're going through themselves, because they hide it and they sweep it under the rug like it doesn't matter. But the emotions build up over time, that it forces you guys to isolate yourselves, to try to figure out why you feel this way. It's like you have delayed reactions when it comes to your emotions, and it forces these dark phases of separation and isolation, which is not healthy, Pisces. Okay, what's this Nine of Cups? What's this Nine of Cups? Yeah, I keep getting the same cards. You want to embark on a new project. Maybe instead of working with the people you were working with, you want to try and work with someone else. It's like you want to be content. You want to be emotionally stable, okay? You want luxury. You want someone to give you gratitude. If that makes sense, Pisces? But it's like you want to gain control. You want to have control over something, over this new project, because you have an urge to create something financially with someone. But I feel like, again, you have a lot of distractions. There's a lot of distractions, okay? And like I said, you're coming up with these new ideas. You're communicating these new ideas that you have to gain this financial stability, but at the same time, it's like you're still disappointed with how far you're getting, because like I said, Pisces, there's a lot of delays. Okay, how can I help my Pisces? How can I help my Pisces understand how to gain this financial stability? Okay, okay, Pisces, so this was going on. I feel like you're in your head too much, and you're disregarding how you feel about situations when you need to connect to your intuition. I feel like you're being really shallow and you're misunderstanding other people around you, because I have the High Priestess in reverse. So I genuinely feel like, Pisces, that you're not taking the time out to sit with yourself and understand why this person felt this way, or why this person couldn't contribute like I contributed to this financial project that you are embarking on, Pisces. Instead of that, it's like there's a lot of secrets, hidden agendas, and I just feel like you're disconnected from your intuition. I feel like you feel like somebody is selfish, or this person feels like you're selfish. I feel like there's a lot of silence, and I feel like this caused a lot of pain, and it's like you have to work through releasing this pain, okay? This emotional pain that you're going through, and you need to communicate these new ideas and this thirst for knowledge that you want, Pisces. Okay, because you have the Page of Swords, and the page in the tarot deck is the communicator, okay? Pages are communication. So communication, letter, text, call. So you need to communicate this thirst for knowledge, or these new ideas that you're coming up with, these new ways of communication, Pisces. Okay, stop being disconnected from your intuition. Follow your intuition, follow your gut feelings, and go down this path of releasing this pain. Releasing this pain, because that's the only way that you'll reach this financial abundance that you want to reach, Pisces. You can't focus on what's important to you if you don't release what's holding you back. Okay? You can't focus on what's important for you if you're focused on what's holding you back. Okay, my Pisces? So I really hope that this reading helped you guys financially and understand your financial goals and your aspirations and where you're headed in life, my Pisces, and sending much love and health and awareness.